We all want to leave a legacy. We want to be remembered for something we did, something that made a difference in the world. But what if you're not sure what your gift is? How do you go about finding it? And once you found it, how do you make sure it reaches its full potential? I'm going to share with you my story of how I found my gift and then nurtured it so that it could have the biggest impact possible and help you find yours in the process. Looking back on your life, what is the one thing that you have always done? Maybe helping people. Pick something that you have been drawn to. Maybe it's helping others. Maybe it's making things happen. What is the common denominator? I think that we all have a gift. It's something that we've carried with us our entire lives. Maybe you've seen it. Maybe you've ignored it. Maybe you've suppressed it. But I think that most of us wake up one day and say, how the heck did I get here? Look far enough back into your life, and I'm talking all the way back to when you were a little kid, or even further, all the way back to when you were born. And then step back from where you are today at any moment in your time, your present moment. And if you can step back far enough to look at yourself objectively in what you're doing, there's a common thread or theme that permeates every single thing that you've done that is there. When I think back on my life, I realize what I was really good at math and English, but I wasn't passionate about those subjects. I was more passionate about staying after school, helping my teachers, and helping others. That was always a theme in my life. I was good at sports, and I played volleyball, tennis, and skiing, but it wasn't the sport that I was passionate about. It was being with my team after school, having fun together, and being with close friends. And when I got into college, well, I fell in love with psychology and got into sales. But it wasn't academics that I loved. It was helping people reach their goals by teaching them how to do so. And if I look back on my life and think about what's been consistent for me all along, my gift is helping people and getting them where they want to go, whether that's their job or their personal life. That became my passion, helping people succeed through sales. Your passion can be elements of what you do every day. It doesn't have to be just one thing. So that's one thing that helped me find my passion. Looking back at all of the common elements across all of the work experiences in my life so far. Passion is something that emerges from experience. It is not something you are born with. If you want to know what energizes you, look for things you enjoy doing again and again. Passion is something we all have to work at. It's not something that just happens. When you think about passion and energy, I like to focus on what energizes me the most. So let's talk about energy and passion here for a second. Everybody starts out with some sort of interest that becomes their passion as they get older. Everyone has different interests in life. But if you look back on your past and see what really gave you that extra push of energy or drive to keep going, then I think you'll know what really gives you passion inside of yourself. But the things that excite you and give you energy are likely to be one and the same. You just have to figure out what gives you energy and focus on that. So you make sure you're looking at what energizes me. What do I like to do? Does this give me energy? And I work 40 to 50 hours a week, and it's not the company that energizes me. It's the people I know that I'm impacting every day. It's the lives that I'm changing or leaving my imprint upon. So what do you do that positively impacts others? What do people say about you and your work? When people say you helped me, what is that? What is that pull from people you are serving? And then in the same vein, I think the other thing you need to look at is how it will positively impact others. So think about this for a second. You've got something that energizes you and gives you fuel, and there's some internal motivation there because you love it, right? That goes in a long way in helping you know. So imagine that 1-2 punch and internally energizes you, and there's a strong pull from the people that you are serving. So what are people telling you that you're great at? What is happening in your life that is making it clear that you have a talent or a skill? It's an external cue, and that people around you are likely telling you that you're really great at, whether it's your customers, the people you serve, your community, whatever it might be. Your friends and family see you differently than you see yourself sometimes. We're our own worst critics. We don't always recognize how good we are at something until somebody gives us outsider's perspective. So I want you to pay attention. I want you to pay attention to that external feedback and what's happening in your life now. That's a pretty good indication that you're on the right track. What kind of legacy do you want to leave? What would you like to be remembered for? What do you want people to remember you about? Legacy is a funny thing. We all want to leave families, the children, the grandchildren, so on. I totally get that. What I'm talking about is something different. I'm talking to you. You're here with me now. I'm guessing that you're still listening to me. You have aspirations from a career standpoint that you want to leave something behind. You want to be known for something. You want to have a positive impact on the world. What do you want to be known for? So think about that. My goal in business was not to climb the corporate ladder, even though I did, with more responsibilities and less interactions. I knew that I had skill sets in sales, but my focus was on relationships. Therefore, I wanted to help struggling salespeople look at their work through a relationship lens, because when you focus on people, everything else will come. This is why I've worked hard to reach out and help others. That's my legacy. Your gift will have a big impact on the world, but with big impact equals big hurdles. The first thing you need to do is realize the impact your gift will have. It will be huge. You will make a big difference. But with any big impact, there are going to be challenges. You will fail at times, but those failures should help you improve as a person and strengthen your resolve. There is lots of invisible work in this process that goes on behind the scenes that most people never see or notice. That's just part of the journey that will help you reach your goals quicker than before. Your gift is the thing you do the best with the least amount of effort, as Steve Harvey says. If you want to give your gift to the world, it will take a great deal of effort on your part. Ask yourself, what is the most I can give to do this? If you want to offer up your gift to the world in this biggest form, if you want to manifest your gift to the level in which it deserves to be manifested, you're going to need to do more than just give it half-hearted effort. The least amount of effort isn't going to get you there. It isn't. It's going to take a lot more. So I don't want you to look for the least amount of effort. I don't want you to ask yourself, what's the least I can do? You're going to need to ask yourself, and here's the challenge for you. What is the most I can endure? Or maybe even better, what is the most anyone can endure that's going to be part of the success formula? It's going to be part of manifesting your gift. What is the most anyone can endure? There are people in the world who need your gift. They need what you do. They're waiting for you to show up, just as you are waiting for them. That's the part of you that they long to see, and that's the part of you that the world wants. So let it serve you. I hope that helped you, give you some insight as to how I found my gift and then nurtured it. But first, let me say, I hope this helps you discover yours. Discovering your gift and nurturing is so that you can offer it up to the world is a process. It isn't going to be easy, but it'll be worth it. You have something special to offer, and people are waiting for you. So don't give up on your dreams. Keep working hard until you reach them. And remember, even when you're struggling, that your gift is worth the effort. You deserve to reach your full potential. Take care.